What's up, guys and gals? Iceman here. Welcome to Chilling Tales. So, this heinous bear attack just took place yesterday, July 14th, alright? And nowhere other than Wisconsin. You're really not safe anywhere in the United States. I live in Michigan and you just never know. You gotta be cautious while in bear country. And this is a black bear attack. And we're gonna get into it. What happened to this woman was just abhorrent. But if y'all will like this video, subscribe to the page, paw that bell so you're notified next time I post a video, and let's get into this chilling tale. In the quiet north woods of Wisconsin, the forests stretch endlessly, dense with towering pines, tangled underbrush, and the haunting echo of loons on distant lakes. This is a place where the land still whispers of ancient things, where dusk comes early and silence can feel like a weight. It was mid-July, the trees ablaze with fire-colored leaves, when 69-year-old schoolteacher Evelyn Rourke drove out to her late husband's hunting cabin near Mercer. She hadn't been there in years, not since Gerald passed, but something in her bones ached for the solitude, perhaps even closure. A lifelong English teacher, Evelyn was a reserved woman who'd spent decades correcting essays, guiding students through Shakespeare, and navigating the hallways of Wasau East High. She was retired now, widowed, and finally brave enough to confront the memories tucked into that creaky log cabin. The cabin sat just off a logging trail, surrounded by thickets of bramble, birch, and spruce. Beyond lay a Kettle Lake, still black and bottomless to the eye. That afternoon, Evelyn unpacked the essentials and then took a walk. She wore her red flannel coat and boots, still dusty with city soil. Her steps were cautious but steady, her breath misting in the cool air. As the sun dipped low, painting the sky with copper and rose, Evelyn was about to return when she heard the crack of branches behind her. She froze. It wasn't a deer. Emerging from the tree line, half shadowed and massive, was a black bear, a boar easily 400 pounds with a thick, oily coat, the color of burned earth. Its eyes were almost human in their intent. Dark marbles locked onto hers. Long, wet snorts flared from its nose. Its breath steamed in the summer air, is what it was. A beautiful air turned treacherous. On its shoulder was a patch of matted fur, likely from a fight or old injury. Its claws, curved like knives, caught the fading light as it advanced. Evelyn backed up slowly, heart thudding in her chest like a school bell in a storm. She tried to recall what to do. Don't run. Make yourself big. Speak calmly. But panic was creeping in like the cold. She whispered, "Easy, boy. Just going home." Then the bear charged. The forest exploded into motion. Evelyn turned, stumbled, and fell, her face striking a root. She screamed. The sound swallowed by pine and moss. The bear was on her in seconds, its weight crushing, its jaws snapping. A claw tore through her coat, slicing deep into her shoulder, revealing blood and fat. Another raked down her back. She rolled instinctively, striking out with her fists. Just rolling, protecting her face, just swinging at the bear. Her boot, her entire body, years of quiet teaching now replaced by primal desperation. She grabbed a broken branch and drove it at the bear's snout. It roared in pain. A sound like a freight train in the woods, and backed off, momentarily confused. That's when Evelyn crawled, bleeding half blind, into a cluster of fallen trees. She wedged herself into a hollow log, every breath agony. The bear circled, huffing, pawing, trying to get at her. It swatted the log, but couldn't reach her. Minutes passed, then more. At last, with a grunt of frustration, it lumbered away, vanishing into the dark. She didn't emerge until morning, when the cold had numbed the worst of the pain and light filtered through the canopy. Shaking and bloodied, Evelyn dragged herself toward the cabin. She blacked out twice along the way, but eventually made it to the porch, where a neighbor found her hours later and called the cops. The doctor said it was a miracle she survived. She needed over 70 stitches, her left shoulder permanently damaged. But Evelyn, ever the teacher, later told a reporter, "The bear taught me something most textbooks leave out. When the wilderness stares you in the eye, it sees everything you are." The cabin remains. Locals say the bear still roams nearby, scared and silent. But yeah, that's pretty much the story. Sometimes the forest just remember you're there and decides to remind you who's really in charge. But fortunately, this woman survived this horrendous bear attack. I half wouldn't expect it. I saw this just on my phone earlier this morning, a notification that I received of this heinous bear attack. But fortunately, the woman survived, and they couldn't find the bear. I read that they found some little cub up in a tree, and they don't know if this bear was affiliated with that or not. But it's just the reason I make these videos is to keep us bear aware, and I'm curious what you guys have to say about that bear attack. What could have been done differently? It's too bad she didn't have a form of protection on her. Those who watch my videos know that I'm an advocate of self-defense. All right, so carry pepper spray or whatever it takes. You know, I myself carry a little hand cannon when I go into bear country, and sometimes into the concrete jungles as well. But I'm curious what y'all have to say about that. Fortunately, this woman survived, not without her scars. But I'll keep y'all updated on more recent bear attacks as well. And let me know in the comments, do you like this style of video? Obviously, this is a bit different from my traditional style, all right? A bit mixed in of this and that. But I'm curious, which style do you prefer? This one or the one that I normally do? You know, where it's just, it's a little different. You know, those who watch my videos will know. So I appreciate you all. If you will, again, like the video, and I'll see you all tomorrow with more chilling tales from the Iceman.